Good afternoon, class. This afternoon I want to talk about a very interesting topic that we all must have been hearing about but may not really know what the meaning is and what is really done in that place, and that is the library. Now, library is a place, we can say it's a building that has the collection of books, periodicals, and so many things for research purposes. And we can also say that library is an organized information that can be acquired. We can acquire it, we can process it, and it is always being disseminated after all these two things are done. That's acquiring and processing. Now, we have different types of library. Because if you look around you, you see a lot of libraries. They are not all for the same, they may be for the same purpose to get information, but the kind of information you get in each is different. Now, what do I mean by this? We'll get to know by knowing the types of library that we have. Now, we have the school library, which comprises of the primary and the secondary schools. We have the special library, and in the special library, we're talking about library for the blind, library for the deaf, and maybe library for a particular institution that deals with a particular thing like agriculture, computer, and all. Then we have the National Library. Now, this National Library is owned by the government. Now, don't forget, there is always a body that governs every other organizations, and this National Library is like the library of all libraries because it sees into the affairs and the doings of other libraries. Now we move on to the academic library. Academic library is actually what I want to talk about today. Academic library is owned by tertiary institutions. In our own little world, we can say the universities. It could be private, it could be state, it could be federal universities. In an academic library, we have different divisions. We have the technical division, and then we have the processing division, and then we have the reader service division. Now, in the technical division, that is where these books are processed. The materials are processed to be moved to a place where the users can have access to. In all those places, we have the reference library, we have the circulation, we have virtual library, we have media and all. Now, in the next class, I would want us to look in depth into all this library parts. Do have a nice day. Thank you.